Here at Dartington School for Social Entrepreneurs, we train the entrepreneurs of the future, the social entrepreneurs of the future, those people that will bring about that social change we need, those people that will address the social problems, the environmental problems, that will make a positive change in their communities. We have been doing that since 2009, and last year in December we graduated our first cohort. And this film shows what these entrepreneurs are doing now out there in their communities 1 year on.
I think for a long time I've been noticing and feeling that there's a big problem in terms of housing. So the project that we've devised is to kind of counter that. It's providing affordable housing and also provide them with, after they've built their house, with a lifestyle and a way of living which is counter to the kind of current culture of needing more and more income. My project has changed since graduating last year massively. We've secured bits of funding here and there, so it's certainly moving in the right direction. And last year at graduation it was a concept and now it's pretty real. I've always said that I think the core program was invaluable to me. If you don't have a vision or you don't have something kind of burning in you that you look out into the world and you see something needs to be done, then all the business plans and all the finance models and all those kind of things in the world aren't going to really help make that into anything. So that's what the course has helped me do, is to kind of really crystallise to a certain extent, who I am and what am I doing here.
Amantani is an organisation that works with educational projects in Peru, and our main focus is on giving access to education to children that previously had to walk up to 8 hours daily to get to school. Since graduating, it's completely changed into a different project really. At the time of graduation I was still sat in my bedroom working as a one-man band, and since then we've gone on to employ my current co-director. We've moved into an office and it seems a little bit more settled. The School for Social Entrepreneurs has made a fundamental difference to the birth and growth of Amantani. I came at a time when it was really in its infancy, and they helped me grow it to where it is today. They were a huge part of that. In the sort of skills that you might associate with building a business, but also just in giving me more conviction in my own beliefs, in what I know and what I've learned on the course. In some cases, the impact of the project has been instant. For some children that faced moving to the city or living in the boarding houses, this has made an immediate impact on their lives. The realisation of our vision will mean that, in theory, we'll be able to shut up shop here in the UK, and the projects will be self-sufficient in their own right. It will mean that the children, whilst contributing to the cost of their projects, they also gain skills in enterprise and in production, things that they can do in their communities whilst making a living.
My project, which is the Worldwide We project, is to develop a social networking platform for people working for change in the world. So it will be, in a sense, a Facebook for people working for positive change. Since graduating, we've launched the Worldwide We project, and so we've a live website where people can sign up to the project and spread the word. One point of struggle was when I was developing an animation for Matt Harvey's poem that he'd done especially for the project, and suddenly I found the project was more than I could handle on my own. When that happened, I did think back to the time on the SSE course when we looked at where we used Belbin and so on to look at our own skills and the skills needed in the team and about how best to utilise a whole group of people and not just carry things on my own. The next big milestone will be the launch of the networking platform, and we're hoping that will be by next summertime, so summer 2012. I know when it's going well, when other people are excited by the project, and there's a lot of enthusiasm and energy coming in from the community I'm involved with, and then now spreading more widely.
My project is the Shout It Out Learning Project, and basically what it is, it's for people of all ages to come forward for help with their reading and writing. I'm not a teacher. All I know is that I left school at 15, I couldn't read, and my life was hell. My goal in my life is to help others, and I'm really determined to do that, and thanks to the Social Entrepreneurs course, really picked me up and chucked me right up on that mountain. Proudest moments for me this past year was when my students did the celebration day and actually standing up in front of them all with the book voices and reading out some of their writing. That really moved me. When I open that door and I see my students coming in, right? I mean, I just felt not be there really, but I've opened a door. I've opened a door and there's people coming in and they're getting help. I don't have to do anything really, do I? Just keep opening the doors. I'm just going to keep remembering my year, at Dartington. And every time I think of that year I spent, that's going to keep me climbing that mountain. I did learn so much being on that course. I just want to stay up the top.
My project in a nutshell is working with various young people which range from different abilities, from disadvantaged kids to advantaged kids who want to do something extra. And what I actually do is I teach DJing and music production to help grow their skills, enthusiasm, confidence. A few weeks ago the head of Bidwell Brook came up to me and thanked me for the work that I've done here, and he said that the change in the young people that have been through the course has been phenomenal. The actual confidence was what he said was what that they'd gained. He said it was fantastic to see it and hopes that we can keep this work up and keep going. I think since I've graduated from SSE, the things that have changed are I have a lot more positive outlook, a lot more faith in what I'm doing and an understanding of what direction to take. I think for me, working with disadvantaged kids and disabilities it picks my day up and it sort of drives me through, and the enjoyment I get from working with these types of young people is phenomenal, and to see the gain that they get just makes it truly worthwhile.
From the research we've carried out at School for Social Entrepreneurs, we know that the real impact our graduates are having as social entrepreneurs is after 3 to 5 years. That's when their businesses are really gaining traction out there in the community. What we wanted to show with this film is what happens after only 12 months. What our graduates are doing out there in their communities, in their neighborhoods, after 1 year. And I hope that you will have seen that the impact is already massive in a very short time.